What if your destiny for wealth wasn't something you learned, but something you were born with? What if, hidden in your personality, your tendencies, and even your quirks, lies a powerful spiritual blueprint pointing toward your future fortune? It might sound mystical, but ancient systems like astrology, numerology, and spiritual archetypes have long suggested that success isn't just created. Sometimes, it's awakened. Today we're going deep, past the surface level advice, past the hustle and grind mentality, into the unseen patterns that hint at your potential for unstoppable wealth. Because if you're born with these spiritual traits, wealth may not just be possible, it might be inevitable. Welcome to Timeless Wisdom, where we uncover hidden truths that challenge the ordinary and unlock your extraordinary. If you're fascinated by personal growth, success through spirituality, and the mysteries of the universe, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, take a second to subscribe and turn on notifications. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. These ideas might just change the way you see your life path forever. So, what are these traits? And how do you know if you've been gifted with them? Let's begin with a system that has guided spiritual seekers for centuries: the life path numbers of numerology. In numerology, your life path number is considered the most important number in your chart. It's calculated using your full birth date and distilled down to a single digit, or in some cases, a master number like 11, 22, or 33. Here's how to calculate yours. Take the numbers from your full birth date, day, month, and year, and add them together. Then reduce that sum to a single digit, unless you land on 11, 22, or 33. For example, if your birthday is October 12th, 1985, 10 plus 12 plus 1985 becomes 2007. Then 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7 equals 9. That's your life path number. Now, why does this matter for wealth? Because certain life path numbers are naturally aligned with abundance, leadership, and influence. And if you're born under one of these numbers, or embody their energy, you might be walking a road paved toward prosperity. Let's break them down. Life path 1. The leader. If you're a 1, you were born to start things. You're driven, independent, and fiercely focused. This number is deeply connected to entrepreneurship and innovation. Many founders, CEOs, and self-made millionaires are 1s. Why? Because they don't follow. They lead. Their biggest wealth block? Fear of failure. But when they trust their instincts, they become unstoppable. Life path 3. The communicator, charismatic, artistic, and expressive. 3s are magnetic. They thrive in the spotlight, often drawn to entertainment, marketing, or public speaking. Wealth comes to them when they share their creativity boldly. Think actors, influencers, authors, musicians. Many of them have the spirit of a 3. Their biggest challenge? Distraction. But when they stay focused, they attract both attention and abundance. Life path 5. The adventurer, freedom-loving, and dynamic. 5s were born to break the mold. These are the digital nomads, risk-takers, and serial entrepreneurs. Their wealth path often looks unconventional. Crypto, startups, travel ventures, you name it. When 5s trust change instead of resisting it, The universe opens doors, but when they try to play it safe, they feel suffocated and broke. Life Path 8, the Powerhouse. This is the classic number of wealth, ambitious, strategic, and achievement-driven. 8s are magnetized toward material success. They're naturally drawn to high-level business, investments, and building empires. But here's the secret. 8s often experience major financial ups and downs before stabilizing. If you're an 8, your wealth is earned. But once it arrives, it's massive. Life Path 11 and 22. The Master Builders. Now we get into rare energy. Master numbers like 11 and 22 carry double the intensity and double the responsibility. 11s are intuitive visionaries. They often blend spirituality with business. Think life coaches, healers, and thought leaders who make a global impact and build real income. 22s are architects. They can turn massive ideas into reality. If you're one of these, your wealth is tied to purpose. Money follows meaning for you. But what if your life path isn't one of these? Are you doomed to stay stuck? Not even close. Numerology is just one lens. There are deeper, less obvious spiritual signs that you might be aligned with wealth, even if your path looks different. Let's talk archetypes. In Jungian psychology and spiritual circles, archetypes are universal energy patterns. Think of them as inner roles you were born to play. And some of them are wealth-aligned. The visionary you think in big pictures. Your ideas are often ahead of their time. You see possibilities where others see problems. People with this archetype often end up inventing systems, founding movements, or disrupting industries. Wealth follows their originality. The Alchemist, you turn nothing into something. You're resourceful, adaptive, and magical under pressure. Alchemists often rise from poverty to abundance by transforming obstacles into assets. Their wealth path is through reinvention. The connector. You have a gift for people. Relationships are your currency. Whether it's networking, building community, or forming partnerships, you intuitively know how to link people and opportunities together. Your wealth comes through collaboration, not isolation. The sage you teach, guide, or inspire. Whether as a coach, speaker, or writer, you share wisdom that transforms others. Many people with this archetype monetize their knowledge, often after realizing their words have value. Now here's where it gets really interesting. You might embody more than one of these traits. In fact, many spiritually aligned millionaires do. They lead like a 1, connect like a 3, adapt like a 5, and build like an 8. They combine traits, and that blend, that's their wealth code. But what if you don't feel aligned with any of this? There's still another layer. It's not just about who you were at birth. It's also about who you're becoming. In spiritual terms, this is called evolution of consciousness. Your potential for wealth doesn't just depend on your traits. It depends on your growth. Traits can be activated. Hidden gifts can emerge. You might not have always been a leader, but adversity made you one. You might not have started out as creative, but struggle awakened your voice. Your wealth isn't just in your DNA. It's in your decisions. Here are 5 inner shifts that often precede financial breakthroughs, regardless of numerology or birth. Date. 1. responsibility. Overblame millionaires stop blaming the world and start owning their energy. They shift from victim to creator. Purpose over pressure. Instead of chasing money to prove something, they align with a mission, and money follows. Value over time. They realize that wealth isn't tied to hours worked, but to value delivered. Service over selfishness. The wealthiest spiritual leaders give something that transforms others. Impact creates income. Faith over fear. They leap before they're ready. They trust intuition. They bet on themselves. So ask yourself, which of these shifts are you ready to make? Which part of your spiritual blueprint have you been ignoring or underestimating? Your wealth isn't a future event. It's a present possibility. And it starts the moment you remember. You weren't born broken. You were born powerful. Maybe even unstoppable. That's our journey for today. But before you go, this is your moment. If you felt even one insight resonate, don't let it pass. Subscribe now to join our community of awakened creators and spiritual visionaries. We're building something deeper than success. We're building legacy. And let's start a conversation. Comment below. Which spiritual trait do you think you were born with? Do you see it leading you to wealth? We read every comment, and your story might inspire someone else on their journey. So subscribe, comment, and stay curious. Because here at Timeless Wisdom, we don't just talk about potential, we awaken it. We'll see you in the next one.